screens. Today we're going to be doing a demonstration. It's going to be short and sweet. No talking about cat food or anything else. It's short and sweet. Keep it to the book, okay? So this is a more relaxed leisure demonstration. I'm not really going to do anything. So you're just showing off the screen results, and that's basically about it. But anyway, so in this demonstration, we're showing you what you are missing when using a gray screen paint mix. Now, with the darker ones I've seen in these gray screen paint mixes, as I said before, we've done this test already. They don't do too well with white levels. Their white levels are extremely bad. We'll do some demonstrations next. I'm going to just do white screen or dark screen paint mixes to see how they pull up. All right, so actually, we'll just do it against the black screen versus the white screen. We'll do that level right there. So anyway, so what we're showing you here is we're at 12 feet away from the screen. I'm using my Christie projector. This is my LW401 projector. We're about 12 feet away from the screen. Projector's 4,000 lumens. I think the contrast ratio is either 4 or 2. We got to check that on Projector Central. So what we have here is we have two screens. Actually, the one we have in the front has the black paint on it. The one behind it has red. Now, we call this one, I think that one's the Magic Mix, one's the Mega Mix. Oh, that's the Mega Mix. The Mega Mix was made by taking several different versions of the gray and black screen paint. We did some with 4, some with 2, some with 6, some with 10. They were all mixed together, including with that UV mix we made, combined together to make the Mega Mix. We just mixed them all together to make that. The Magic Mix is the mix behind it. That's the screen where we actually combined 2 of the screen paints. We did one with the 4 and we did one with the 3 with some black paint, and we made that one right there. So we're down here in the meter max out zone, and one of the things I didn't like in the demonstration that I saw showing off gray screen paint mixes, I didn't like the fact that the demonstration was done only on one particular video. No contrast levels, no comparisons were ever showed in the demonstration. And at the end of the day, you watch that demonstration and you're thinking like, well, how does contrast levels play out in a max out zone on a gray screen? Will I be able to pick up really dark equal to a black screen? And this is where I'm telling you, no, you will not. Now, we are basically going to make this a challenge because, as I said before, anyone's going to do a demonstration proving that their product can perform and a max out zone needs to show also in the demonstration. You just can't pick one thing and say, well, it works. No. How does contrast look on your screen? So we got it over here, coded onto our this is the black technology, which I need my container up there too. Where the heck is my containers? Container for this one. Girl, you know it's true. Ooh, 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 I love you. Let me see. I'm missing a container here. It's right here somewhere. We'll find it. Oh, wait, is it over here? Girl, you know it's true. Here it is. I love you. There we go. So this right here, screen in the middle, is coated with the Black Phantom technology. As I said before, if you're going to be doing a demonstration in maxed out zone, you can't just stick to the pretty colors. You have to show everything. Customers at the end of the day need to see if the screen's going to pull up. Now, we do these white levels. We've done this already. I've done this demonstration painted on that screen. We've done this demonstrations on these screens. So they're going to be a contrast only demonstration because we need to see if these gray screen paint products can actually see a contrast level. Now, mind you, remember the pictures I just showed you on the Facebook page? Same thing, we're gonna take pictures of this when we're done too. All right, so let's begin on this. And see whether or not that this gray screen paint products are gonna be able to pick up. Now, before we go into this, because I don't want people saying, well, Ken, guess what? You know, those items that you have on the floor, how do we know those items on the floor are gonna match screen paint that you have up there? Because what you have up there could be different than what you have on the floor. Good point, good point, good point. So we're going to put this one here, right there. Right, I think I'm going to move this over a little bit. There we go. We got some of the black screen behind that one. And let me see. I'm going to take this one here. This is a Metallica mix right here. And at the end of the day, like I said, I'm going to hear automatically from the door, well, you know, hey, the product he's using over there is completely different. It's not the same screen print you're using in the demonstration. No, not really, because at the end of the day, if they can't back up their product not being black and white paint, it's all considered to be the same thing. So they're stating that the product we have over here, which is a Cinemax, is different from what you have over there, which is the personal and the Metallica mix. It reacts different. Then if that's the case, then they should be able to do that test against that product alone. Make the black and white mixtures, match it against that screen, and let's see if that product is different from what we have over here. If they don't do that, then guess what? It's all the same. All right, so let's continue on. And we have the digital and crystal screen paint, which I'm going to put right here at the bottom, right there. And let's see if they can pick up a contrast level. Now we're going to make this a challenge. As I said before, if you're going to be doing demonstrations in a max out zone, you have to be to show everything. One of the things you're going to have to show is those contrast levels. You can't stick it to just color and say, look, we can do the same thing they're doing. You're missing the contrast as we're expecting to see today, which we know we're not going to see anyway. And this doesn't make a difference if you have a 20,000 to 1 or whatever, you're not going to be able to see it. The fact that this projector is 4,000 or 2,000, I think around that, and it can pick up on the black technology. Just to show you that the screen is expanded all the way over. You can see it from here, from back there. It's expanding the whole entire screen. Now, as you can see, the black technology is pulling up nice white levels because you can see how bright the images are in the background. LG Beta Fish.
Getting that from YouTube.
Oh, it is. Skipping over to the good music. This is why when you do a demonstration in a max out zone, you're supposed to see everything, not just certain things. Now we have our digital and crystal screen paint there at the bottom. For those of you that are going to be taking advantage of the digital and crystal screen paint that we posted to the site, but you can see exactly what you're getting yourself into it before you apply it to your screen. Now see that part in the middle of the screen right there? That's why I didn't pad the bar. There's a bar in the middle of the screen. I didn't bother padding. It's a demonstration. Now I think somebody was talking about this company called Linksy or Laguina, or whatever it's called. This is my 60-inch sample sheet of that screen. When I tell you we have it here. I've done the demonstrations on that already, but Can it see contrast levels in the max out zone? Yeah, let's find out. You can't see contrast. Screen is too light. So whether it be a certified projection screen, whether it be screen paints, at the end of the day, I told you, they can't see contrast. Where our screen can maintain its white levels, as you can see the individual pipes right here with no problem, and maintain its contrast at the same time. This is what you're supposed to be doing in the max out zone. Outer space screensavers.
Getting that from YouTube. Let's go.
Right, the screen maintain its color too, doesn't it? It's beautiful.
As the world finds its way forward, people never stop needing ways to conquer disease. So you can count on Janssen, the pharmaceutical companies of Johnson & Johnson, to keep producing the medicines you need.
Let's go over to, let me see, Starfield. Batman versus Superman.
Getting that from YouTube.
My personal favorite. Every demonstration, now the screen is called Linksy, I think that's what it's called, it's a weird name to it. Every demonstration I've seen under that screen, in the dark. Every single one, because the screen can't see contrast. Here I am. There you go. I've never seen any demonstrations on that screen in a fully lit environment because it can't see contrast levels. Look how much contrast you're losing. And the reason why we brought this screen into it, because like I said, we had a few people asking us, I don't even know why you would even ask to begin with. This is a black screen that produces a heavy contrast level. How in the world would a light gray screen ever be able to compete with the screen's contrast levels of this caliber? Not only does it produce extremely high white levels, which we painted on the screen over here with black paint, showing it produces an amazing high white level, its contrast levels are untouchable. So why would you even suggest that this particular screen right here would even have a chance to go against this technology? Look at this already from the door. You see Batman's armor? See how it's washed on the screen here? So when you do these demonstrations like this, what they do is they turn out the lights. Because if you turn out the lights, they figure they got, especially on a standalone, they turn out the lights. But what we need for them to do is to do a demonstration on contrast only and paint half of the screen black with black paint. To show that their screens are actually doing what they say they're doing. Now, we have other people out there that make screen paint products. And with their screen paint products, if they're not making these strange and weird accusations that their products have the ability to pull up contrast levels equal to black screens or darker gunmetal screens, these people I would trust to buy from. But individuals that are making these accusations are completely false. And that's why when we do max out demonstrations, in the max out demonstration, we show everything, because at the end of the day, the customer needs to see how color is going to react in that environment. They need to see how white levels, how everything is going to react in that environment. Excluding things out to make your product look better, it's not good. Because at the end of the day, now I have that question. That question is, in that max out zone, can you see a contrast level on a gray screen? And this is what I want to see done today, because you should be able to back it up. And that's what we're expecting to see Crow to do today, 1176 in the max out zone. Show us a contrast level and have black paint present in the demonstration. Show that your product does produce the exact same contrast level as a black screen. Because that's something you missed in your demonstration, and it has to be shown. Batman versus, no. Cancel. Batman versus Bane.
Getting that from YouTube.
Not as serious as yours. I share. Hey, let's not stand on ceremony here. Mr. Wayne.
So this is not going to pick up contrast levels. Somebody made a statement by saying that that screen was equal to a white screen. We got a white screen right there. It's not. And he can use the ultra short though projector. I don't mind. But you have to do the demonstration in the max out zone, and you must show contrast. Because at the end of the day, these are things you can't skip. Tron Legacy.
Getting that from YouTube.
It's the same pictures we just showed you on our Facebook account. So this is what we're expecting today. We know it's not going to get done, but we're just going to put it out there. Next time you do a max out zone demonstration, you must show contrast also. Don't exclude anything out. And if you're an independent customer, as you said, it should be tested by an independent customer. We have the bottom area open. We feel free to doing the same demonstration. Go get some black paint, do a contrast demonstration only, and post it below. Don't shadow the area, because you don't want me going into your videos and actually dissecting them. I'm actually saying, look, you too dark here, open that area up. That area needs to be well lit. See how well lit this area is? That's how much light you need to have. Because when you have people going around telling people that their products can pull those black levels equally, that's a lie. I'm sorry. That's a lie on so many levels. Let's go back one more time. So even in color, y'all need to pick up. Certified screen. That's what the guy was asking me to do. There you go. That's that Linksy. I think it's Luxini. I think so. It's called. It's a weird name to it. It sounds Italian, but it sounds like. But I don't know what it is. It sounds like about Italian. But anyway, but no. Every demonstration we researched this product before I bought it. Every demonstration I picked up on this product, every last one was done in the dark. If it wasn't in the dark, it was the ambient light controlled environment. Screen can't see contrast, and it definitely can't see color. And then someone made a claim that's equal to a white screen. Not even close. I got a white screen right here. We can throw a white snowstorm on and see which one picks up the highest white level. This one will not. Not even close. Got to do the test. So I'm going to take a little test real quick. I'm going to go upstairs and get the 20,000 to 1 contrast ratio projector. We're going to hit this and see if we basically can pull a contrast level. And these other screens can't even see what that projector has. Let me go real quick and get ourselves Starfield screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
Now we're going to do this demonstration on a 20,000 to 1 contrast ratio projector. If this thing, these screens are going to have to be able to change when that projector hits it. So I'm going to go grab that one right now. And I think it's a ViewSonic projector we have that has that capability. McDonald's, is your kind of place. Hot dog. Hot dog. Okay, so what we got here, my projector, I think I gotta check back on that one. But what we have here is my ViewSonic projector. I'll show you the model number right there before we set it down. That's the model number of the projector. It's a PA501S. I think it's a PA501S. No, sorry, PA503S right there. So this projector right here by ViewSonic is a 600 by 800 res projector, but this projector has it's a 720p projector, I think with a 20 or 22 contrast ratio. That's what it has. At 800 lumens. It's a nice projector to have outside. We use them all the time, but it's a good projector to use outside. So we're going to run this one through and show you that even with a projector at 22 or 20,000 to 1 contrast ratio on your projector, because some people say, well, Ken, your projector's only 4,000 to 1. The other screens may be having a problem with that. Now, at the end of the day, they should be able to pull it up, because even at 4,000 to 1, the black screen still pulls the contrast over regardless. That tells you right there. So you hear a lot of scatting back and forth. That's Mr. Taco upstairs getting his workout in. How come we can't get this over here when it needs to be at? I'll get this stuff out of the way first. I'm going to clear some stuff over here. I should have plenty of room to move at in my work area. Let's move this and that out of the way. All right, and we're going to get our ViewSonic today up here, and I need to get this projector over there. All right, that one just shut off, so that's good. Why did this take the power cord out of this one? Just put this one on the floor. Then we're going to switch over to the ViewSonic projector. Right now, this one has 20,000 to 1 contrast ratio, as I said before, or 22. Look that up, and we'll see exactly if we'll get an improvement on the gray screens. All right, so let me fire this one up. That's what we're going to be swapping up for right now. Now that projector right there, really nice projector. Like I said, they have the 235.1 anamorphic lens and all that good stuff on it, panorama. Also, too, that projector, like I said, 20,000 or 22,001 contrast, 3,800 lumens, plenty of power, really good projector to have. Let's see if we can get contrast to read, because that's the first thing people will do when they go in and get a projector. You know, look at that contrast ratio and go, gee, you know, I can pretty much get get a really good black level with the contrast ratio being that dark, 22,000 to 1. You know, I should be able to get a really good contrast level out of that. But let's see if you can. Let's see if that'll work with this 22,000 to 1 contrast ratio on this projector, if we can get that. Is that going to make a difference? Is that going to change anything? But keep in mind, this is not something that they're going to give you for free. They're going to say, oh, yeah, you're going to get this option for free from us. No, you're going to pay for that option. You're definitely going to pay for it. So since you got to pay for it, let's see if you can actually get a chance to use it. Let me see real quick. Come out of here real quick. Right there. We need to go back where we started from. Right there. Pick that up real quick. See if you're actually going to get what you're going to be paying for. So there's our star field. And now as you can see, as I told you, we're using our ViewSonic projector. The projector has, I think, a 20 or 20,000 to 1. We have to look that up. Contrast ratio. Even with that option, you still can't even pick up a contrast level. Let's go into my menu real quick. I want to go into my settings here. Everything on standards. Everything on my projectors are standard. Normal. We don't have anything beefed up through the roof. Everything's standard and normal. This is a 22,000 to 1 contrast ratio projector. My ViewSonic right there. And just told you at the end of the day, you're not getting what you think you're getting from your projector at all. That's 22,000 to 1. 22,000 to 1. Now somebody said, what if you have a 50,000 to 1 or a 1,000,000 to 1? No, it ain't gonna work. Because I've already seen that in a few demonstrations. I've seen someone displaying a P2, we already know who they are, a P2 projector sitting right up on top of the screen, and it couldn't pull contrast. The screen was completely washed out. Now we're at a distance though in here. Over there, that was like 2 feet 2 inches. So no, you can't see contrast levels. Even if you have a projector of a high caliber of 20 or 22, we'll figure out which one it is, we'll go upstairs, to 1 contrast ratio, you can't pick it up. We're gonna use this projector for right now. All right, let's go back to the Batman versus Superman. I'm going to go back a little farther than that one. There we go. I said before, can't see it. It's not going to pick it up. Let's go with, let's see. Tron Legacy. We'll run it back. And that's that Linksy screen. Again, like I said, this thing doesn't pick up for jack. And also, too, the theory of the person who sat there and said it was a white level. Again, upstairs equal to a white screen. We'll find it out in a few minutes. And it doesn't do that either. Upstairs. Listen, you are hit. That's where you're getting from a projector that has a 3,800 lumens, keep in mind. So that's plenty of power. But it has a 20,000 to 1 contrast. LG Beta Fish. I'll have to put that in the comment section, 22,000 to 1. So at the end of the day, you just paid for something on your projector that you will never, ever be able to use because your screen can't see a contrast level. That's why you'll never be able to use it. Let's go with New York City nighttime screensaver 4K. Reds don't even pick up. Let's turn the volume up. So in order for you to see your screen correctly, you're going to have to be in the dark. That's where you're going to be subjected to. Let's turn up the lights and see if we can get a better improvement from the gray screens with a 22,000 to 1 contrast ratio on a projector at 3,800 lumens. See what we get. So that's a crying shame. You know why? Your screen's washed out like that. I'll show you why. That little bit of window light that's pushing in, that's disrupting your screen. So you know what you're going to have to do now? You're going to have to put some blackout cloth or cloth to cover that up to darken the environment because there's still too much light in here on your screen. So this little bit of light in here is washing out your contrast levels with a projector with a 20 to 22,000 to 1 contrast ratio. Think about that right there. But that little bit of light that I have seen it peeking through that window, it's making contact with your screen and it's washing your screen out. Why do you think when you watch the demonstration, why your screen is tucked away in that little corner over there? That's why they tuck them in those little corners. So that way, the less light hits the screen, the less disruption you're going to see. Now, if you're impressed by what you're seeing here, this right here is our screen paint we made. That's the what do you call it? The Magic Mix. This right here, the bigger one, is the Mega Mix, and these are his products laying against it. Did you know his screen was sitting here the whole entire time? You didn't know that, did you? Blended right on in with no problem. And that's a screen paint mix that we didn't even measure. We just threw it together. These are not even measured mixers or combos. Just throw them together. So this little bit of light that's coming in this environment is making contact with this screen is washing out automatically. So your contrast levels, no, don't pick up. They only can pick up unless you're in a really dark environment. That's on a $150 projector. 20,000 to 1. So let's turn the lights on. So if you have more light, then you have to have, well, pretty much judging by the light we have in here, you're going to have less light than that. I'm going to have to get some curtains and black that out so you can see it correctly. That's the only way. But yeah, you're not going to be using, there's no way in the world that a gray screen paint ever will pick up in a max out zone. That's why when they do the demonstrations, they're nervous. And I'll tell you why they're nervous. They have to pick a video, number one, it's going to play right on the screen. And it has to be short and fast. They're not going into detail with this, just in case if a commercial pops up and a contrast level pops up, they're going to have an issue with that. And especially, they're going to do it on a standalone. Because with a standalone, there's nothing to compare the screen up with. So you really can't get a judgment on where the black levels lay and where they don't lay. That's why we're suggesting to do the maxed out demonstration with black paint near your screen. So that way the customer at the end of the day can see what they're getting. Now, this much light in the environment, oh, that screen's gone. Costs $150. Get them brand new on Amazon for $300. Go home. I told you, I got projectors all over the house. You go home, set that projector up on that light gray screen paint, and you're going to be told that it's an out of ambient light controlled product, which we were before when we first got it. When we first got that product, we had instructions that came to us. It's not to be designed to be used in an ambient light environment. It's not to be used with this kind of lighting. You have to calibrate your projector. We're giving a list of rules of what we had to do with it. So sorry for those who paid more. Red screen. So sorry for those of you who paid a little bit more money for your projectors, and you're not going to get exactly what you thought you paid for. Let me come out of here. Let's go over to the white wall. Now we're done on this one real quick. I want to jump out of this real quick. We're going to go over to, we don't want to X out all that. Come on now, get it together. We want to come out of here. I want to remove some of this stuff off my wall right now. But somebody made some interesting comments to me today about this particular screen. Now, I told you before at the end of the day that no screen is going to be able to produce a white level like a white screen. The fellow who basically talks about the screen quite a bit, the Luxia, I call it the Linksea, Lux, whatever it is. We're not doing no disrespect. It just has a strange name to it. Said it could pull up a white level equal to a white screen. All right. Now, we already at the point. We tested the digital and crystal screen paint. We did that. No gray screen. It's going to pick up a contrast level in a fully lit environment. But since the individual who basically made the claim that his product can work in a max out zone, well, you're missing one thing. You're missing a contrast demonstration. So you need to have that by today, because anyone looking at that demonstration is going to know why their screen is not picking up contrast levels, and that's something you failed to show. I'm going to take out this one right here. I'm going to put the model number of that projector below so you know where to get it from if you're interested in picking one of those up. But like I said, if you got a gray screen at 20,000 to 1, I feel like, oh, I got a 20,000 to 1 projector, I'm going to pick up. No, you're not picking up jack at all. We were in the dark. That little bit of light that pushed through on the screen, that's how, a little bit of light. Mind you, where my windows are at, this is my kitchen. My kitchen extends out to my deck. So there's my deck right there. So I literally have half of the house on top of my windows. So any light that comes through is from here and here. That little bit of light that pushed through this area right here and hit this screen washed out the contrast levels that fast on a projector of 3,800 lumens in a 20 to 22,000 to 1 contrast ratio. That's really sad. That's really sad. So of course it's going to wash out in an environment like this. Let's grab this one right here. One thing I love about this projector, right? You fast shut off. Fast shut off. I love that part. I can't wait to get Curious George back. Curious George is a hoot. I'm gonna tell you right now. That's the one that told me that products have to be tested by individuals instead of the company itself. Man, because I can't wait, because I got this projector coming in. It's a CRT projector. I'm trying to get my hands on one of these things. And I want to see, not if it was tested by the company, but by the individual customers. That's what I'm waiting for right there. He'll be testing. Hey, knock himself out at the end of the day. That's no big deal to us. At the end of the day, we don't care what he tests. At the end of the day, he still hasn't done the demonstrations of testing his product, whether or not it's black and white paint. So we know Crow does fake demonstrations at the end of the day. There you go. Well, at the end of the day, oh, your Crow's review? Perfect. Got a hold of you. I got questions I got to ask you real quick. All right, so since we got Crow in the room, I think this may be Crow in the room, we don't know. He changes his accounts all the time. Where are the demonstrations of the black and white paint? That's what I need to ask you. Where are the demonstrations of his product versus black and white paint? Let's see how long it takes for him to respond back. Because at the end of the day, if he has a real Phantom, a 100% real Phantom, you could take black paint and you could paint it into a black. Let me listen to you. You could take black paint and you could paint it into a phantom, and a phantom will pull high enough white levels. I don't know if you saw that demonstration, but you really need to watch that demonstration. It's pretty interesting. So that's what makes black phantoms different. We have painted that screen over and over and over again with black paint, and they react by pulling higher white levels. And if he doesn't do that test or that demonstration, then he doesn't have a phantom, because that's what phantoms are designed to do, pull higher white levels. Now, if he shows a screen up there and he paints this in with black paint and it matches, then guess what? Doesn't have a black phantom. Yeah. So at the end of the day, what we need to see from Crow is we need to see if his product matches black and white paint. And this is something we've been asking him for a while. I think, about 8 or 9 times we've asked him this. So where's the demonstrations at? And while you're here, he wouldn't mind doing a demonstration right now with contrast levels versus black paint right now. Can we get one of those right now? Because he claims that his gray screen paint products can see contrast levels equal to black screens. Can we get that demonstration right now? A yes or no? I don't want to hear anything else but yes or no. Because right now, at the end of the day, my Digital One Crystal screen paint does the same thing his product does. And we offered to send that to him. I couldn't care less if Crow does a demonstration. My orders continue on, and they will continue on. The problem at the end of the day that we all know that Crow falsifies demonstrations. The 19 that he displayed in his demonstration didn't even match his speakers, and 19s are black. Can't even make a black screen paint. I've seen this stuff already. It's actually pretty awful. We have this UV over here, and it can't even see white light. So at the end of the day, oh, no, buddy. This is what you're getting. This is what you're supposed to do. No. Yeah, the Digital One. There you go. We asked a yes or no to ship this to your house. You have not replied yet. So I'm asking you now, yes or no, do you want us to ship this to your house? Because we want to see if the Digital One Crystal screen paint comes close to your product. Keep in mind, you can't tamper with it. Everybody has the ingredients on how it's made. Also, I want to see a demonstration of you making the 3 screen paint products we made live. Listen to me. We can ship it? All right, then it's on its way. You got one. Now, keep in mind, we're going to send you 4 different shades. One's going to have 2 tablespoons of black paint. One's going to have 4 tablespoons of black paint, and one's going to have 10. Now, with those, we need you to match those against your screen and show there's a difference between your product and everyday black and white paint. There must be a difference between night and day, which means we must see a huge significance of change. Good, and I look forward to it. Until then, let's show you what you're going to be up against. Because you said you can do it, right? Now, mind you. Wait, Crow, I forgot about that. You don't have to, we don't have to ship it to you. We have the ingredients posted. Hold on, here you go. Hold on, I got you. Actually, better, you can do it today. You can do this today. Why wait? Let me show you the ingredients so that way you can make it yourself. You got a pen on you? Get yourself a pen right now. Get yourself a pen. I forgot about that. We got to post it to the site. No. I don't care about the Phantom. We already know that at the end of the day that you cheat in your demonstrations. So we know that you're going to basically falsify that one too. I'm not worried about that. At the end of the day, no one cares about your reviews. Because if we did, at the end of the day, Crow, listen to me. At the end of the day, my table would be empty. I wouldn't have any orders if people cared about your reviews. And they don't. So Crow has already agreed today that he is going to do the contrast demonstration on his screen. Now listen to me. Listen to me. I want to put you in a timeout. You've already agreed, what you agreed to. You agreed to do the black paint versus your Cinemax in a max out zone. That's what you said, right? That's what you said? He's also going to agree to copy down these ingredients we have here, and he's going to make these today and put these against his screen today. That's what he's claiming he's going to do. Let's get the ingredients for you. I think we have it. Wait a minute. I think we may have it on this one. Let's go into what you want to get the whole. Get a pen right now so you can copy these down, because I'm curious to see. I've been asking you this for weeks, and I guarantee you we're not talking to Crow. I guarantee you. because he's not dumb enough to do this. I guarantee this is one of his lackeys. But we'll humor it. No, buddy. You're going to basically write the ingredients down right here. And you're going to make it today because we have it right here. Why should we have to wait to ship it to you? We're going to, because I have to make sure it's you. I don't want to send anything to the house. At the end of the day, you change your account so much. I might not be talking to you right now. I could be talking to one of your friends. So to make sure it comes from you, how about you call me? I'll put you on speaker. And let them know it's actually you. But until then, this is what you're going to do. You're going to copy down these ingredients we have here. And you're going to do this today for all of us. This is what you agreed to, right? Right? It doesn't make me nervous that you're doing the Phantom. We have so many test demonstrations on Phantom. One of the tests you're going to have to do, proving that you have a Phantom, you're going to have to paint the screen, display a white level, and then draw on it with black paint. Because Phantoms don't match black paint. So that's what you're going to do to prove that you actually have one. On top of that, Phantoms are basically, when we package them, they're different. So you're going to do the unboxing. We got to see everything from the door that you actually have the product. And one of the tests you're going to have to do in a Phantom is you're going to have to paint the Phantom first, put on a white screensaver, and paint in black paint to see if it matches. Now, if it matches, that means at the end of the day, you don't have a Phantom. Oh, yes. You have to do that test. That's how we back our products. There you go. Good luck. So we'll know if one comes across. But until then, this is what you're going to do. Let's get one of these ingredients up here for you. We need you to make all of these. Let me see if we have them here. We put them in this one? I want to check at the bottom if we have in this one. We have all the ingredients here. No, we got it in that one. We got up here. We need you to copy all these down. Let me see. We got a bunch of them on here too. So like I said, take your time, or I'll put a link at the bottom where you can go in and you can get all the information here. I think this is it right here. Is this it? No, this is our dark gray mixes. This is what we did against our own product. These are all our links right here. Those are our links testing our own product out. Finally, because I told you, Crow's one of our biggest subscribers on our channel. I told you, I did a video on that. We came in, someone was showing me how to go in and check my subscribers. And sure enough, Crow popped up. He's one of our #1 subscribers. Here you go. I got you right here, buddy. All right. So look, this is what you need to do. Now, this is right here is the first one. Get a pen ready. Just get a pen ready. Look, here's the first one. As a matter of fact, let me do you a favor. Let me copy all of these down. All of these down. Let's copy all of these down. I got the digital and crystal screen paint in there too. All right. We're going to copy all of these down. You don't need those. You need... We'll put our gunmetals in there. We'll put our tests in there for the screens in there. Right there. Now, we'll know whether or not if the guy is really Crow or if he's a fake. Because, like I said, he's already agreed to do the demonstration of testing his products against gray and black paints. The thing about it, it took him this long to do it. So at the end of the day, it may not be him. I think it could be somebody else. If we ask for him to do this the first time around, I got to put you on a timeout, buddy. You're acting up. The first time we asked him to do this, he should have did it from the door, right from the door. But the simple fact that now if he's just responding to it, clearly shows it's probably one of his buddies that are out coming to the room carrying on. That's what it probably is. But until then, we'll humor it. So what we're going to do is we're going to copy down. These are all the links to how to make the products. Now, if he doesn't do the video today, we automatically know that it was one of his buddies that came in the room talking trash. Because I'm not going to send something to his house unless I can hear it from him saying that, hey, yes, it's okay. He has my phone number. He can contact me and say, look, you can send it to my house. You have my permission, so and so and so. No problem. Then we have it. We know it came directly from him. But I'm not dumb enough to take it from somebody who's going to come on here that could be anybody posting that's him at the end of the day. But we'll know because we're going to copy down this entire link right here. And this is the ingredients, how to make the product. If you are who you say you are, you will have no problem copying this down and doing the demonstration today, which means today we should have a demonstration by Crow making these particular different products and matching against the screen. We should have it today. Also, too, we need to have a demonstration while we have you in here of you doing a demonstration of black paint versus a Cinemax in contrast levels only and a max out zone. to show that your product can pull contrast levels equal to black paint, or black paint pretty much going to pull contrast either way. It's the white levels. All right, so let's come out of here real quick. We're going to put these in right now. They're going to activate. We need you to come in here and copy these down. And that's why we'll know who's who. That's why I said in business, you always got to be 2 steps of everybody else. And like I said, him coming in the room, that might not even be him. That could be one of his lackeys coming in the room, carrying on and acting up, saying, oh yeah, I'm Crow. You can ship it to my address. No, he can call us. He can call us. We'll talk directly on the phone. And if he says yes, we'll ship it out to him. That way we know that is exactly who we're talking to. We're not going to go by somebody impersonating somebody on YouTube. But if it is you, you got another test here. See this right here, the ingredients? I'm going to activate this right now. So now you have access to this. If it's really you, make this today. You don't need to ship to you. Make it today and post a demonstration. Ingredients for the digital and crystal screen paint right there. Don't got to ship it to you. There's the ingredients for the Cinemax right there. There's the ingredients we have here for the UV mix, Metallica mix, and personal mix. Make these today, put them against your screen, show a difference between night and day. Now, if you don't see a demonstration today at all, nothing at all, that shows you at the end of the day the person who came in the room was impersonating him. That's what it shows you, which is kind of sad that your customers would set you up for failure. But there you go. What do you think? I'm stupid? Literally, at the end of the day, do you think I'm that stupid that I'm going to sit there and believe that's supposed to be you? Of course I'm going to give you a way of basically of digging you out of the brush. So at the end of the day, no, I'm not saying anything to his house unless he calls me and I talk to him directly, giving me that permission. But until then, if it is you, then you can copy down the ingredients right now and make the demonstration today. Now, mind you, we've asked you 8 times to do this demonstration, and you have denied doing it 8 times. So for some reason why you're going to pop in and do it now after 8 times, yeah, you're an impersonator. But if it's you, like I said, if it's you, at the end of the day, we should all see a video by today, right, people? All right, let's see what happens. Back, how do you keep painting yourself in these corners? Okay, whatever, let's move on. Constantly painting yourself in corners. You're playing with the wrong person, man. You're playing with the wrong person. And until then, the website goes up because you can't back your products. You want to see the demonstration be painted on my screen? So in order for you to have a real 100% phantom, you can paint on that screen with black paint and show a white level, and that black phantom will show a higher white level. So when you have that product, that's the first one you want to see, if you have a real one. And if you have a real one, I feel sorry for your products because that screen is going to crush everything you got. But good luck. But until then, let's see whether or not if we get the demonstration. I'll be checking back on your account by end of tomorrow to see if that demonstration was done. And if it wasn't done, we just know that bottom line is Crow's little impersonators. Your buddies, Crow, at the end of the day, are throwing you under a bus. Literally throwing you under a bus. All right, then. That was fun. Ugh. So we'll see. What do you think? I was going to believe you and then send paint to his house to have him complain that we're sending things to his house? You thought that was going to actually work? Oh, come on, man. I'm a lot smarter than that. You got to think 2 steps ahead. You could be anybody on here running your mouth saying that you're Crow. He has my number. You can call me directly. And he gives me authorization. I'll take it from there. And we'll send it to his house. But he doesn't have to. You know why? Because the ingredients is right there. Did you know that the ingredients is right there? It's right there. All he has to do is make it. So why ship it to his house? He can make it right there. So if you are who you say you are, then it should be a problem. You're making every last one of those ingredients. I keep telling you this. It has to be made live on camera. Did you know that? Live. So everybody can see you put the ingredients in. Make it right there in front of everybody, to match the exact same ingredients we have that everybody has on display. Now, what scares them is if one of those ingredients match. If any of them match, if any of them show he has to show a massive difference between night and day. Like this is night and day. See the 2 colors? He has to show a massive difference. If one of those screen paints happen to show not a massive difference between night and day, he's done. He's ruined. He's already ruined either way, but he's ruined. Because now he made a product that you all got a chance to see him make live put it against this product, and it blended. That's why the demonstration he's doing is an impossible task he can't do. So we don't have to ship it to you. It's right there. Just make it. Now, meanwhile, you can have the same complaint about us. We've done it already. Do you see those links? All those links bouncing into this black paint? Those are our tests right there. We did it already. So don't worry about the Phantom. Don't worry about the other technology. You need to worry about whether or not at the end of the day, your customers are still going to support you, because at the end of the day, why would they give you $85 when they can make it themselves? And the person himself who developed the technology or the screen paint can't even back his own product. That's like buying, like I said, tires from Goodyear. Well, the customers back it, but what about the company? Does the company back it? But the customers do back it. But what about the company? The company designed these tires. Do they back it? There you go. That's what you do to yourself. And again, if you feel that you can make the technology, I told you this 3 times. This will be my 4th time telling you, make it. Post the ingredients, and I'll put it against my own technology live. Because I sure enough can make yours. Yes, I can. I can make yours in so many mixtures, it's not even funny. We got the Mega Mix. We got the Magic Mix. All these screen paints are just made by just throwing stuff together. At one point, we did go in, and I keep in mind, as I said before, you know, my intentions at first weren't to make your product. It wasn't. It was to see how close we could come to matching it to black and white paint. That's what my intentions were. Unfortunately, it matched. And then we got to the point like, okay, maybe we don't have to measure this stuff. Let's just throw stuff together. So we should start throwing screen paints together. We want to mix this one with that one. One of these, we mixed the Metallica mix, personal mix, and UV mix all in one. We used the UV mix to actually darken the screen paint. We didn't bother using black paint. And we still was able to match it with no problem. You don't have to send it. It's right there. The ingredients is right there. No one has to send it. The ingredients is right there. Just take down the ingredients. That's all you got to do. It's right there. Stop screaming, send it. The ingredients is right there. It's already activated. Go into the page. You can go right down. Now you know work YouTube. You have a YouTube channel. Go into the page like everybody else is in the page right now looking at the ingredients. Go in and copy it down and make it today. That's all you got to do. How hard is that? He wants somebody to send it to him because he wants to basically say, well, if you send it to me, give you enough time. No, no, no. Do it today. Do it now. Your time is run out. Do it today. Do it now. We have to send you jack. The ingredients are there. Everybody has the ingredients, including you. So you can't tamper with it. You can't mess with it. Can't put black paint. Can't do anything with it. Everybody has the same ingredients. Make it today. And when you make it live on camera so everybody can see you make it. That's what you're going to have to do. If you asked us to do that, we've done it already. You want the link to the video? Did it already. I made 3 of them for myself. Matter of fact, I made 4. I made one for the gunmetal over here. I made the gunmetal. We made 2 of them for the black screen. Then I came back and made another one that was dark. It was 1 tablespoon of black paint into white paint. Right here. These are the ones we made for our product. These are the test ones we made for our products right here. We made them on camera, live. Now, if we did it, no problem, and threw it against our own screen, what's your problem? You keep forgetting the live part. You're going to have to make this live so everybody can see it. Where is, oh, here it is. We got it, I think it's over here. Now this right here, Crow, if that's you, you see this product we have here? One of these is called a messy mix. One is basically we just do paint together. The other one is basically measured out. It's actually 4 tablespoons of black paint into white paint. That would make the personal mix right there. Let's see what we get. Also, too, why you cancel orders so much? You got a whole bunch of cancel orders from you. Partey got paint we can't buy because all this stuff seems to be sold out forever, and you cancel orders. But you guys are something else at the end of the day. That's sad. That's sad, Trump. This is going outside too, on top of that for you. Let's see. Oh yeah, I forgot. Where's that other product? Right here. Here we go. Let's see. 4K demonstrations.
Getting that from YouTube.
This is the paint that I made. This is mine. I'm copying your demonstration. I'm pretty sure you don't want to send me another agreement that we can buy your paint from and get embarrassed again, because we all know that you're afraid for us to have your stuff. Yeah, Crow, that's mine right there. Now, I'm going to appreciate the day. Like I said, if it's you, if it's him, then we should have the demonstration by the day. If it's not him, then we just know it's just one of Crow's lackeys coming in and carrying on. Now, why would I give you $85 when I can make gallons of this myself? This is not even measured out. This is the messy mix. The messy mix is where we want to just do anything together. Because we just in case if you came on there saying, well, hey, my product is measured out, this, that, and the other, we showed it. No, you don't have to measure it. I mean, we made 3 of these weird combos. You really don't. You can throw anything together you want, it'll still match. That's why you need to explain to your customers why you have a deleted video that they can't find showing you making a black and white mixture. And in that black and white mixture, we were able to make 3 of your products out of it. Even one of them that was completely different from the rest of them, which was a UB. But you claim your product is supposed to be so different. You know what? Go back and watch his demonstrations on the personal mix and the Metallica mix and listen to the nonsense he talks about in those demonstrations about that product having this capability and that capability. At the end of the day, we matched it to black and white paint. Yeah, I'm curious to see how that one pans out. Let's go to this one real quick. You like to do this demonstration a lot. Let me see. I don't even want to, at this point, I have to learn how to make your products. I mean, like I said, that black and white paint demonstration was the key. That's why I got deleted. Now I figured out why he got rid of that video so fast. That was the key element on how all your products are made. That's why every time we throw black, none of these products have silver in it. The only product we have silver is the the Digital One. Your product doesn't have silver in it. So just watching you make that black and white mixture, I'm like, what would happen if we put 3 tablespoons or 4 tablespoons or 5 or 6? Man, they started matching one after the next. I said, oh, that's why he got rid of the video, because you just showed off how all your ingredients are made by that one video. Now, we gave you 8 opportunities to come in and back that up, and you never did. You avoided it at all costs. Even doing a demonstration against your own products, which, again, at the end of the day, I don't know how that has anything to do with other outside screen paint products matching yours. Okay, but we'll see whether or not if that was really him or if it wasn't. I should be receiving a phone call today, if it's Crow, and email authorization from him, because we have his original email over here of us being able to ship that. But at the end of the day, we really don't have to, because Crow, at the bottom, we had the ingredients right there. Anybody comes in can see the ingredients. It's right there. And we made that. Matter of fact, I'll put the link in for the tutorial video of me making that ingredients right there. I made it live on camera for everybody to watch. I'll put it in there also too. We're gonna track that one down. We go upstairs. So if it's him, like I said, you got to think smart when you're dealing with people like this. They do things to try to trip you up. So you have to think smart. So of course, someone's gonna come in here. It could be him. It could be somebody else trying to start trouble. So we just asked them right up front, okay, if it's you, then this is what we're going to do. Here's the ingredients. You can make it today, post it today. Now, if that's really Crow, we will see that demonstration today on his page. Chances are it's not, because if we asked him 8 times and he didn't do it, what makes you think he's going to do it now? All right? Till then, if we need authorization, you can call me. So either way, like I said, the ingredients is there no matter what. You can get it no matter what. But if it's really you, we should have a demonstration by today. And if this is you, and we can get that demonstration, you can make every last one of those live on camera, paint them against your screen, and show a huge difference between night and day. You can also do a couple more while you're there, like that black paint test that I requested 4 weeks ago against your black screen paint. I want to see you do black paint pour out. I want to see you do a side-by-side black test to see your screen's really black. And I want to see the difference between your products. As a matter of fact, do the exact same demonstration that we did on our screen by writing on the screen in black. Match it. Oh, I forgot there's a couple more too. Oh, there's the bed sheets too, because we did bed sheets on the product. I want to see a demonstration of your screen paint versus different shades of bed sheets. I wonder if somebody can do the same thing with the bed sheet. I mean, we're all curious too. So you got that right there. So you got quite a few videos. 3 of them should be done today. If he does anything else, and if not the 3 that we requested, claiming that he's an individual in the room, then it's not. It's just the imposter. That's all. So I'm not that stupid. Trust me. But thank you for entertaining me. Now you've just given your friend Crow a challenge again. Crow, your buddy just threw you clean under a bus, and that's what he just did. By you coming here, posing, and making these agreements, you made an agreement. And if it's not Crow, you made an agreement for him to do something that he didn't agree to begin with. So your own customer threw you under a bus. Yeah. So we'll see tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to check the account, see if it's in there. I guarantee it's not going to be in there at all, period. Because if he didn't do it then, he's not going to do it now. Like I said, if he didn't do it then, he's not going to do it now. He's going to have to come on there and he's going to have to show that product being made. And all of you are going to have the ingredients. You're going to look at the ingredients as he's making it. Like, yep, this is what he's putting in. Okay, I can see from there. Yep, there'll be to match the ingredients. That's why we need you to make it live on camera, right in front of everybody. So people can go and compare the ingredients that we have listed below to what you just made live on camera. That's why it's requested live. We don't want you to make it behind closed doors because you can add anything in there. So that's why we need you to make it ingredients by ingredient live so everybody can see and match it. And like I said, if one of them, even one of them, matches your screen, you're done. That's it. You know what? At the end of the day, so nobody's going to buy from you. See, Tron Legacy. Let's see. Let's see if the screen paint we made here will match the screen paint you have there. Remember, Crow, we got to see a difference between night and day. Huge difference. He's not going to do the demonstration. I can tell you from the door, right from the door. It would be completely suicide to do it. Digital and crystal screen paint. Mind you, the digital and crystal screen paint has actual silver in it. It has silver and gold glitter in it. So one has gold glitter and silver and the other one doesn't. That's why at the end of the day, you don't have to put silver in either. So if he comes on and says, no, I make mine differently. Well, if you make yours differently, then you should have no problem making the products that we asked you to make. Even if you come up with a whole new screen paint, still not going to help you. You know why? Because at the end of the day, you're still going to have to show if your product doesn't match black and white paint. We know there's black and white paint in the digital and crystal screen paint. So you can change your entire product line. Doesn't make a difference. Still going to have to match it to black and white paint. So you got to do those tests. No matter how many black screens I develop, at the end of the day, I always got to come out and show that demonstration of our products versus other black materials. I got tests going back to the 7s. So if we can do it in back our product, what's your answer? What's your problem? There's your own crystal screen paint right here. Now, as I said before, with the digital crystal screen paint, it does take 6 tablespoons of black paint, but you can adjust that. You can adjust it by what we have in it. We're going to call the mega combo combinations. You want to put that on the website. On the website, and the mega combinations, you can take the digital crystal screen paint, you can add silver in that. You can take the 6, you can just put 2 in there. You can put 4 in there. You can put 5. You can put 6, put 10. And if you're doing the reversals, as in the UV mix, the UV mix starts off with the product being black first. It's the best way to do it. If you do it white, you have to dump a done black paint in there just to get the color you want to get it. So to get that color just right, just perfect, you want to start off with a quart of black paint, and you want to drop in 6 tablespoons of white paint in that. Now, by our judgments, we did one with 5. The 5 came out way too dark. That's when we tested against our own product. It came out too dark. But that in-between niche would be 6. Now, anything between 6 to 10, and those white tablespoons should get you anywhere from the Frankenstein to any of the other dark gray mixes will fit right in there. If you want to go beyond 11 and 12, it's going to be a little too light. Your best bet is 6 to 10. We know this just by basically measuring out your products. Again, Jamie, I used to make this stuff 7 years ago. This is what I used to make. This is how I got started. This is how I know. I can tell by looking at your screens. When your screens have that funny color to it, I know because I used to make this stuff. I used to stare at this stuff every single day. So when I watch your screens react that way, I automatically know what you're doing on that camera automatically to make your products because I made it already. How do you think I was able to match your stuff so fast? In your demonstration, you put in 2 tablespoons. We could throw anything together and we still would match your screen. This screen right here is called the messy mix. It was made by me not measuring jack. I just slapped stuff together and still hit your screen. There. You know what that is? That's your personal mix. That's one that's measured. That one was designed with 4 tablespoons of black paint and the white paint. That one was measured. If you notice, I've had it on the other side, it didn't match too well to the other screen. That one matches the Metallica mix on the other side. This one matches your personal mix. Perfectly. Absolutely perfectly. So you wouldn't mind doing those demonstrations today and letting us see this, right? Because like I said, at the end of the day, it doesn't make a difference. You can't claim it to be your product, because if you do, you have announced your product being black and white paint. Can't do that. Can't say, well, he made my product. I can't. Are you saying your product's black and white paint at the end of the day? Is that what you're admitting to? If you say it's not your product, do you have any demonstrations showing it's not your product? Yeah, I'm sorry, buddy, but you're messed your jams. Now, like I said, with our product, you can say, well, hey, look, his product right here is black paint. I know that's going to be hard to do, buddy. We've got so many demonstrations on that. We got demonstrations on Facebook. We got demonstrations just where we're testing that technology on every level you can think of. In order for you to prove that you're going to have one of our screens, you're going to have to do the exact same demonstration we just did, which means you're going to have to paint that screen with that technology we have, and you're going to have to write into it with black paint. And if it reacts the same way it does in the videos we do here and on Facebook, then you have a real one. If not, you made a fake. And that's what we're going to start requesting from you from now on. Anytime we do a review against our product, we're going to do a demonstration, and we want you to match it against our own product if you have it precisely, live. You claim you have one. Well, there's a personal mix right there. Are you selling this on your website? Because you shouldn't be selling this on your website. Skyward's food demonstration.
Getting from YouTube.
Oh, man, I'm telling you, this guy gets interested every day. I'm waiting to see these demonstrations. He's been asking over and over again. 4K demonstrations.
Getting that from YouTube.
We're not going to get them. I guarantee you this right now. We're not going to get them. The person who came in is not Crow. I guarantee you. There is no way in the world he's going to do this demonstration live. For all of y'all to do those ingredients and go, yep, he put that in, he put that in, he put that in. He's not doing that. There's no way in the world he's going to do it. And the reason why I tell you he's not going to do it, because the bare silver screen test that he did clearly shows he's not going to do it. If you ever owned bare silver screen before, You ever bought some? The first time we bought it, we thought they gave us white paint. The first time we used it on a product back in the day. So we thought it was white paint when we got it. I'm like, how's this silver? It's not even silver. Find out it's an actual really light gray, but it's different from white, but it's a light gray. Now, if you took that product, bare silver screen, and I stuck it and painted it on this screen right here, meaning having black paint in it, this paint would pull a butt of a higher bump when it comes to color and contrast because it's a little bit darker. That's just basic common sense. I don't know how in the world his followers didn't pick up on that one. That is so easy to see. I don't even know how y'all didn't figure that one out right there from the door. And it's like if I take this white screen behind me and I take one of these gray screens and I stick it against the white screen and I show red, which one's going to pull the better red? The gray screen. You know why? Because it has black in it. That's why. Where the white screen doesn't. So if I take the bare silver screen, being way lighter than the screen paint he had after that had black in it, which one's going to pull the higher contrast level and a better color level? Yes, the one with the black paint. So if we did the demonstration correctly, all he had to do was take the bare silver screen, put it over here, and put 2 tablespoons or 3 tablespoons of black paint, and then do the demonstration. Now, if it showed it different after that, hey, guess what? Buy his product, 100%. I support it. But if he didn't do it, don't back it. Because at the end of the day, anyone can do that. Anyone. Yeah. Yeah, the nerve to come. You know, I don't know what's more sadder. The fact that you guys who support him, you guys are a joke to him. You are. You're a literal joke. When we saw that demonstration, we laughed so hard in that forum site because I'm thinking, who is stupid enough? This man walked out of a Home Depot holding a container of bare silver screen. You even seen it when he painted it on the surface. You when he painted it on the surface, how light it was to the surface he was actually painting it on? And then put it against the screen in the dark, a finger's distance from the screen, and goes, look at the difference. Oh, he was crying off and laughing off that one. Yeah, I got a bridge to sell you in New York City if that's the case. $3,000 down payment. Yeah, I got you. Good gracious, man. Perfect example. Let me show you something here. Oh my goodness, people. Now mind you see the difference between these two right here? This is a Metallica mix. This is a personal mix. Metallica mix has more paint. It's a darker version than the personal mix. You see this? See the difference between these two? Guess what's going to pull a better color level? This one is. Guess what's going to pull a better contrast level? This one is. Guess what's going to pull a better white level? This one will. You see? That's what he did to you. He took you guys as idiots. Because he figured you weren't stupid enough to catch on to him coming out of Home Depot showing you a container right there in front of your face and you didn't catch on. About 4,000 people in the room we had caught on to it. They were like, really? Did this guy just do this? Like, yeah, he just did it. Walk right on out. And we read the comment sections at the bottom. They're all basically recorded. Now, for those of you that are buying paint for the first time, you don't know first time in it, it's not your fault because it's your first time. You're just learning about this. You're just learning about this. That's for him on his side with his customers. You're just learning about this, all right? Now, I did a lot of mistakes when I bought projectors the first time and I started off, so it's not your fault. But those of you who know better, you know better. So let's see. We got this is the screen paint we made here. Matter of fact, let's do this real quick. Let's say, how do we want to do this? I still want to do the links on the white screen. All right, how about this? I'm going to pull this over here. I want to get some of our white screen in here, like so. The white screen right there. There we go. There we go. We got a white screen. That's why we had that big old white screen behind the back of it, because we need that for testing. That's why it's there. All right, and let's come over here. Let's pull up the color red.
Getting that from YouTube.
I want you to see something here with me. You see how the red level is much higher here than over here? See that? You know why? Because this one has less black paint in it, and this one has more. Now imagine if you took the bare silver screen that has very little black paint in it, just a little bit in it, but it looks almost near white, and you stuck that against this one right here, or even this one right here. and it being lighter than that screen, this would pull up the higher red level. This would pull up the higher red level because it's darker than this one. See how the white screen looks? No black in it at all, period. This would pull up a higher red level than that one. There you go. So when I saw the demonstration, I was like, well, gee whiz, if he had dropped like 2 tablespoons of black paint in that would have matched the screen. It would have matched the screen. There you go. You got the point now? Yeah, it would have matched the screen. That has black paint in it. That's the paint we made. That is the precise measurement for the personal mix. Blue screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
Slow color change out.
Getting that from YouTube.
Well, we expect for you guys to come in and act up. I expect it. I expect for you to come in and retaliate this way because you have no choice. But at the end of the day, like I said, you can talk all the trash you want, this, that, and the other. We don't care. At the end of the day, you have to do this test. This is the test you're avoiding. This is the test we've requested you to do. To take your products and match them against black and white paint. So I don't care what you say at the end of the day. You can call me this, you can call me that. At the end of the day, back my product. You see those links down there? Knock yourself. Go through them. There's all the links we tested our products against black paint. Those gunmetal demonstrations we've done. Green screens, red screens, we've done them already. Where are your test demonstrations? At the end of the day, I don't care what you call me about what I wear, what I dress, what I have. At the end of the day, don't care. Where's your test? Back it up. If you can't back it up, then at the end of the day, why are people should be buying from you? We'll post that site. We'll put every last one of those ingredients up. We'll show the results of it. Nobody won't touch you because you can't back your product. And you can't say we took it from you because at the end of the day, you just admitted to black and white paint. What's the point of talking about how your product's this, that, and the other if you can't back it up? Look at that. We're doing a color swap out. It is matching your screen perfectly. 4K white snow screensavers. Let's see if the white levels are different. Because then you have them sitting there arguing about, well, no, it's not the same because my white levels come up differently. Well, let's see if there's a difference in the white levels. That's not looking good. You're already matching already. So we did a color. You're matching all the colors. This is a product you sell on your website for $85. We have it right here at around $40 a gallon. So let's see if the white levels are different. Nope. Not even different. They look the same. Maybe your screen may pull a better contrast level. Let me see if we can change that to something over here. Let's get this all white right here. This is a good one right here. Nope. Matches perfectly fine. No problem. Let's try Starfield screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
Nope, matching the same contrast level. So why would they pay $85 for this when they can make it for free? The ingredients is right down there to make it. Quarter black paint, 4 tablespoons. Quarter white paint and 4 tablespoons of black paint. And if you want to jazz it up, put a couple of tablespoons. Go over to. Matter of fact, if you want to figure out exactly where you got the ingredients from, just go pop over to Lowe's. Go to Lowe's. You can get any kind of black and white paint. Doesn't make a difference. We didn't even use Barrett's silver screen. This is what we used to make it. That's it. Some paint from Sherwin-Williams. That's it. Basic white paint. That's what we got. Some black paint, and that was it. You want to add a little silver in there? All you got to do is get some PPG. Go get a little bit of that, get a little M&M, just get the samplers because you're just going to put a couple of teaspoons in or tablespoons in. That's it. Digital One Crystal Screen Paint. This is actually made with silver and glitter. This one's not made with it. That's our product from 7 years back. So not only is your product outdated, it's 7 years old. Blue screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
We got a bunch of blue screens up here. Told you. Manage your product. Now, if you want to change it, we gave you contents there. You look down at the bottom, you'll see some made with 4, you'll see some made with 6, and so forth. When you make the digital and crystal screen paint, the black is always the adjuster. That's all the black is used for. It's adjusting the tone. That's all it is. You want to make it darker, you put more black into it. You want to put it lighter, you put more black into it. I love the fact that when I came on here one time, and this guy was like, all you know how to do is make black paint. That's where you started from, not my black paint. I was like, how dumb can you people be? Not saying you people, my customers, they're freaking naysayers. Good gracious. Do you do research before you open your mouths? I mean, honestly. So I go back and I show them demonstrations of digital crystal screen paint where you see a younger version of Mr. Bird painting a gray screen paint product on a wall. That's where I started from, making those products right there. And those products were extremely good because you can go back and look at the ton of beta testers, the tons of demonstrations, customer reviews, and not only that, on Facebook, contract that we had overseas. It was so amazing that we had a contract from overseas for the technology, displaying it on huge showroom displays. That's how much weight that old screen paint has compared to what you're seeing right here. So you thought all this time I just made black paint? Oh, sure. I do both. So when I say that I know what's on your wall, when I watch your screen wash out and fade, I know the reason why. I can tell what's in it just by the way the projector reacts to it. So please do, show me your demonstrations. I want to see them. I bet you that I can make the same screen paint and mimic your video. That would be quite embarrassing, wouldn't it? For me to mimic your exact same video. But I know how to make your product. I told you, I've been doing this for years. Digital One Crystal Screen Paint.
Getting that from YouTube.
There we go. Look at this. Mr. Bird's Digital One Crystal Screen Paints. When I was making this product right here. See all this video demonstration? Oh, there I am right there. I'm with a great paint right now. Painting one. There's one over there. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this up close. Yeah, I was making your product. I know everything there is about your product. I know how to manage with failures, the whole 9 yards. So when you go in there bragging about your product's different, no, it's not. It's black and white paint. I know. I made it. See all that? Digital one, 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 digital one. Yeah, been there, done that. Digital one, digital one. Look at the dates on that. Look at the dates on that. 7 years, people. 7 years back. Your product is nothing new. Nothing great at all, period. Your very same product you paid $85 for, I can make it for gallons for nothing. It's cheap. It's easy to make. It has the same reaction as the products we have here. And every demonstration is reacting the exact same way. Look at this right here. 2.0 game. Wow, that's way back. That's way back, way back, way back, way back. Wow, look at that. Here we go. We got one right here. Hold on for a minute. Let's go to this one right here.
Hello, my name is Kenneth, and I'm designer of Digital One Crystal Screen Paint. Now,
Digital One Crystal Screen Paint.
It takes up to 10 hours or more to apply a
Now, see, keep in mind, at that particular time, when people were making these gray screen paint products, way back, way, way, way back, the biggest gripe people had was one of them, no, a lot of them, you didn't see a lot of demonstrations in fully lit environments. That was unheard of. AR technology didn't exist back then. If it did, we didn't see it. So anyway, basically the biggest thing was find goo screen. Goo screen had a method that when you painted on a screen, it had to be, the wall had to be sanded down. It had to be super flat. You couldn't have any grooves. You couldn't have any marks, nothing like that. You had to prime the wall. There was no such thing as painting over red walls or blue or green walls. That didn't even exist. So you had people on AVS forums just posting pictures of just countless hours of just sanding down to get this perfect flat image for this goo screen. That's what it was. And goo screen was a process, not like that partay process where, bottom line, his wall in his home theater room is matching a screen that claims to do 4 coats of paint to actually show a reaction. No, their process was different. So the process they had was basically a primer, the paint, and the finisher. The finisher basically was protective coating that you put over the surface. It was a 3-coat application. So that was the difference between theirs and that one. So anyway, that's pretty much most of the videos were out there. So a lot of people were doing demonstrations. They were just doing the same thing over and over again. dark environments. They were using this hours of sanding. The walls had to be a certain color. They couldn't be this. They had to be primed first. There's a whole lot of stuff you had to do. So when we came out and started developing our technology, we did a wall where we actually covered in spray paint marks, had grooves and dips. And I took a screwdriver and put grooves all into the screen, into the wall, all kinds of stuff. This messy, dirty, filthy wall. Boom, 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 painted over top of it in no time at all, without any sanding, without any priming, and had to lighten the environment, and boom, that's where our paint started blowing up. And this is where we posted it on ABS forums against AKA Mississippi Man. Y'all know who Mississippi Man is. That's how far I go back. I remember Mississippi Man was basically developing screen paints, and he was posting on ABS forums. I know him. So that's how far I go back. Mississippi Man has been around. He popped up a few times on my channel talking about this, that, and the other. But the reason why Mississippi Man's product couldn't sell his product, because Mississippi Man's product had to be posted for free. Why? There were certain ingredients in his long, detailed demonstration of how you had to make his product, and a couple of his products in there were pretty hazardous, so they would have never passed that seal of approval to be shipped anywhere at all, period. So he gave it away for free. And me and him had words a few times here and there, and I did this demonstration right here, and this was got at the ban from ABS forums, because and not all of ABS forums is bad. You meet some really nice people in there from time to time, but you do bump into those individuals who think they know everything, and even if you come on there and you try to ask them something simple, they try to belittle you and make you sound like you're an idiot at the end of the day. Stroking their ego. But anyway, so we came in and did this and didn't like it too much. So
it's time to go with a projector screen. Well, with my HD goo paint, let's put it this way.
Goo
You
paint.
can actually paint a screen on your wall in no time at all. I know with other screen paints, a lot of drying, a lot of multiplications, a lot of sanding and so forth. Let me show you the wall when you put this screen on. So you can see exactly how badly it is. All right, those are your...
So let's see what color paint I used to paint this wall. Could it be black? Let's see if it's a black paint. Let's see if I'm painting on this wall. Oh, these are old videos.
Excuse me for a minute, turn my fan on.
Some old videos, man. Didn't think I went that far back, did you? So when I watch your demonstration, you send me links of your videos. If I laugh, the reason why I laughed is because I did it 7 years ago. I know the reaction. I see when your screen washes out and fades, and I see a certain look to it. That's how our stuff was reacting 7 years ago. But 7 years ago, that was acceptable 7 years ago. Now it's not acceptable. See the little roller I'm using? Look at the little roller I'm using to do the screen. Look at that little roller. And I use the 9-inch nat rollers. Does the screen paint look black to you that I'm painting on there? It don't look black, do it? It's gray, doesn't it? I think it's gray. Yeah, Jamie, I was making your product years ago. Everything you made, I've done it already. That's why I said everything you made, I did it already. That's why we can make it. I can make your... We already have the ingredients for your Cinemax already. We already know how it's made. Every last one of them matched on black and white paint. That one's definitely going to match on black and white paint. Oh. Here's your own crystal screen paint. Let's see, Mr. Bird. You know, it's funny. I'm matching my video of my great paint from 7 years ago on your product right now. I don't know what's more funnier. And that's digital crystal screen paint right there. It's interesting. We're watching it in the video demonstration from 7 years ago, and there it is right there in the present, right there. Against your product that's claiming to be a newer screen paint, a more advanced screen paint. And that's the same thing. Nothing different about it. But like I said, you got plenty of time to back it up. Today we expect to see the demonstration if that's you, but I doubt that was him. I really doubt that was him. And Crow, at the end of the day, you need to have a conversation with your freaking Q&A with your customers, because your customer clearly threw you under a bus. I mean, under a bus, literally, by claiming he personated you at the end of the day. And now you're stuck in a situation. See right here? See where it says digital 4K crystal onyx? See how we can back up our product? That's right around the time we got into with Black Diamond. Black Diamond is when we started the company under digital 4K crystal onyx. That's right around when we had digital 1 crystal screen paint. That's where we had the contract term overseas. To get out of the 10-year contract, we destroyed the digital 1 crystal screen paint company and started a new company under digital 4K crystal onyx, which means under that contract and the new technology, we had the beta testers test the product against the digital 1, making it obsolete, making their product worthless. The reason why we did that, because they tried to take my company from me, literally tried to take my company from me. So to get out of that situation, we developed a new company, because I explained to them at the door, and I give every single person that signed a contract this speech. Why fight under the crumbs at the bottom of the table when there's a 6-course meal above you? Which means, why fight over this petty paint when we can develop technology on so many different levels? You're missing what's going on over top of you, and you end up with nothing. And that's what happened. They got greedy. They decided to try to take my company from me, thinking that that's all that I had. You didn't listen to my speech. I told you when we signed in the contract. They laughed about it, and you realize what it meant. Because I went in and designed all new black technology with new labels and everything. Gave it all to the beta testers, and the beta testers did side-by-side demonstrations of the black technology versus the gray technology, and wiped it clean out. And at the end of the day, everybody wanted this. They didn't want this anymore, which means their contract now is worth nothing. So they tried to take me to court over it. It didn't work because the judge says you don't own the right to him. You own the rights to his company, and therefore his new company has nothing to do with the old company. And I won my case. And their product became obsolete, and that's the end of it. Yes, sirree. You got to be smart in business. That's where that came at. That's the beginning. And right around the time when the digital 4K crystal onyx came out, right? It was right around the time where we got in contact with Screen Innovation. Because on the email that was sent to me says, digital 4K crystal onyx at outlook.com. Yep, and that's when we got involved with Screen Innovation. So I can link all my stuff together perfectly. Yep, that's when we started getting involved in black technology. And here we are now. Interesting, which is interesting, because I've never did these tests before side by side. The beta testers did them. But interesting, we're doing them now. And we even brought back from the grave the digital crystal screen paint. So you got a graveyard screen paint here. Oh, throwback screen paint. Doing the exact same demonstration that Crow's product's doing. Because what Crow did was Crow went back and watched a lot of people's demonstrations. I'm pretty sure he copied some people's work. The guy who gave out the free ingredients way back, I think he did with the Air Silver Screen. He gave out the ingredients for free. I'm pretty sure he copied that and probably put his name attached to it. Pretty sure. Because this stuff doesn't show anything different. It doesn't show anything different from the stuff we had back from 7 years. It still matches the same stuff we have. So, I don't know. Oh boy. That old digital 1 crystal screen paint, that old. Man, goes on and on and on. Boom, 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 boom. The D5K. The D5K, that's when we're developing dark technology, D5K technology. Yeah, man, the Crow's products ain't nothing new. That's why I told you at the end of the day, unless he does those tests showing that his product is different than black and white paint, that's what it is. It's black and white paint. This is black and white paint at the end of the day. That's what it is. That's how we made it. I told y'all we made digital 1 crystal screen paint. We made it before Bare Silver Screen came out. Then they came with this stuff called Bare Silver Screen. We found out about that later on. That's how far we go back. We were out before Bare Silver Screen was on the market. It was Bare 1050. So we went back, Bare Silver Screen came out, and I thought it was going to be silver. That's what I thought. It was silver, pop open again, we got some silver paint. And it's white. I'm like, why did they mess up? Did they forget? And finally, it was just a very light gray, but they call it silver. I don't even know why to begin with that. But anyway, we were using Bare Silver Screen 1050. And you still got to darken it, because if you don't darken it, you can't add a tone to it. That's where when Crow came out of Home Depot, he just used it bare. He didn't put any freaking black into it. Where if you saw the fellow who made his own screen paint and posted it, he put black paint in it. You have to put black paint into it. If you don't, your contrast levels can't pull. It comes out too light. It's the equivalent to a white screen if you use that stuff. So you have to put some kind of black in it. And that's what he didn't do in his demonstration. He left out the black paint. But anyway, yeah, when we made it, we used Martha Stewart's Metallica collection. That's what she had at the time. Home Depot was selling that. There was no PPG. It was none of that. That didn't even exist. It was that only. And then after a while, Martha Stewart, something happened. She lost her contract with Home Depot, and it was gone. I'm thinking, well, how are we going to make this stuff now? Because now we don't have that PPG to put. Don't we have the Martha Stewart Metallica paint to put into it? At the end of the day, people really thought that stuff was doing something. In the day, it's not doing jack at all. You would never see it because it would get polluted by the black and white paint in it. You would never see it. You would see the glitter, but that's basically about it. So, hold on for a minute. 4K demonstrations.
Getting that from YouTube.
I'm like, but no, Ken, I see the silver. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. You know why? That has silver paint in it right now. That's silver and gold glitter. That doesn't have silver and gold glitter. That doesn't have gold glitter. So, do you still see it? Do you still see it? You don't, do you? Do you see it? Do you see it? Do you see it? No, you don't. You will never see it because unless you put a ton of glitter in there, then you'll definitely see the glitter, but you'll never see that silver. It'll get diluted. But anyway, they went there and they swapped out their product, and they got the new stuff that came in was PPG. Was the new stuff that came in, PPJ or PPG that came in, and that's what we were buying. So that's how we were making the product at the end of the day. Going down, getting a gallon of bare silver screen, 1050. A quart of black paint, because you didn't need a gallon. You only got a gallon, you were doing a lot of orders, but you only got a quart, and we went down and got a quart of the PPG, and then I would go pop over to the Lowe's and go pick up some silver glitter. That's how it was made. That was 7 years ago. So if I would have matched his products, I really wouldn't have needed his video to do it. All I do is just make the Digital One crystal screen paint exactly how we made it. And then all I would do is just measure out how much black paint to put in it to match each sample sheet we would get from him. That's how we would do it. Because we knew how the original paint was. Especially when I saw the demonstration when he was showing the final test of the Metallica mix. I looked down, I saw the container. I was like, oh shoot, he left his containers out. Yeah, that mixture, that little quart of black paint and that gallon, that's the usual what you would see. Anyone making black or black and white screen paint, you would see that. You will always see a quart of black paint and a gallon of white paint. In any demonstration you see, you'll always see that. And I proved it in the demonstration where the fellow was making his product. He had a quart of black paint and he had a gallon of white paint. His ingredients were sitting right under the table. And he tried to come in and try to say, no, it wasn't, so and so and so. Nobody, that was your ingredients because this is a Metallica paint and we matched the black and white paint. That's what was in those containers, black and white paint at the end of the day. But he figures, we do a lot. The reason why I do so many test demonstrations on just about every level you can think of is because I expect the best of my product because I use it every day. Where him, on the other hand, he doesn't even do the demonstrations we do at the end of the day. Heck, we have a screen sitting up on top of the ceiling. I can sit there and read a book and watch a movie at the same time. But he expects for you not to know, and he expects for you not to ask questions. That's why. That's what he expects. A customer like me would be his nightmare. That would be his nightmare. Because I would ask those questions. I would ask the questions that he cannot explain on camera. All right, so people, we're done here. I am going to go get something to eat, watch a little TV, watch a movie off my ceiling today. I haven't been in that room in a while. Let me see. Well, let's see. We're not going to ask anymore to request a black. Well, we need to request that one because he came in the room. So we need to know whether or not a customer threw him under a bus, which apparently I think a customer just threw him under a bus. Or was that what actually was him? And if that was actually with him, now since he has the ingredients, he's been on this page on here, he got a chance to read through the description, what we have on here. Now he can go and he can make the product himself. And we'll see by tomorrow if he did the test. Like I said, he's not going to do it. He's definitely not going to do it. So I doubt that was him. I think it was somebody else that came in the room. But at the end of the day, Jamie, you need to know something. The customers literally threw you under a bus. Literally threw you under a bus. Someone came in the room posing to be you and basically accepting the challenges that you don't want to do at the end of the day. So you need to have a Q&A with your customer base. Because if you can't do that demonstration, they're saying that you can. Oh, that's not good. If they're posing to be you, accepting challenges, yeah, you need to get that under ain't none of my business. You need to get that. I don't know. At the end of the day, you're still going to have to do the test, so who cares? All right, let me get started on my website. It should take me about a day to knock it out. We're building a website for the new digital and crystal screen paints. And that website, this is going to be a whole different site. It's going to be a site for those of you who basically like these products right here. This is what you like. At the end of the day, I feel that if a company can't back up, or wherever they are, hobbyists, what they call themselves, can't back up their products at the end of the day, you shouldn't be giving them $85. You basically need to go in and basically just make it yourself at the end of the day. For those of you who have this product, feel free to take the challenge. Go copy these ingredients. Hey, put it against your screen. See how close it comes to matching. Hey, post them below. We'll look forward to going back and looking at those. I'm not going to make fun of you in any way whatsoever. Just curious to see. Let me see. If you have a Phantom, when you finally get your hands on a Phantom, what I need you to do is when you do the demonstration to prove that you have one, paint the screen with the Phantom, show a white level demonstration, and paint on the screen that black paint. Should match it all. We've done about 8 of them, so you should be good to go. Let me see, anything else? Yeah. The bed sheets. We have to see the bed sheets. I know y'all are dying to see different shades of bed sheets. How close? I'm going to buy a couple of those right now from Amazon, because we have to do bed sheets all the time. I did bed sheets on the black screen and stuff like that. Just to show you that it's going to match the screen at white levels. But let's see how it's going to work out with great screen paint. So I'm going to buy several shades of bed sheets with that. Let me see. Anything else? We got the black paint mixture she's going to make online for live. If that was him, we don't know yet. We have the black paint versus his black products he says he has over there. So he has to do that demonstration of his product versus black paint, pour out demonstration, same thing there. Let me see, I can't think of anything else we missed. We got the ingredients, we got the black sheets. I think that's basically about it. Yeah, I think that's basically about it. Yeah, I think that's basically about it. Girl, you know it's true. Do. I love you. I saw your message pop across. I'm not really paying any mind to that. Again, we've done those tests already. So I don't know what you're ranting about to begin with. We've done those tests already, so they're done. As a matter of fact, go into the page. I'll put the links up there and go look through my links so you can see exactly where my product, where we did our demonstrations, okay? That's what you need to do. Let me get my Richmond real quick too. So the links are right there. Our test links are right there for you to watch. They're right there. So, like I said, if I'm going to talk it, I'll back it up. And the links are right there. We did the test already. Now we're just waiting for him to do his. The links are right there. Knock yourself out. Let me see. I don't think I have one up here. I never had one up here. We should have one up here, but we never have one up here. Let me see. I'll spot in the next room. We need that for later on. If you're going to run your mouth, you know what I mean? About my products. Look at my test demonstrations. They're right there. We got tons of them. Heck, if you go to my freaking intro page, you can see my screen outside on a 151-inch screen. You know what time of the day I did that demonstration? I did that demonstration at 4:51 at 27 feet back. Where's his? You seen any demonstrations I'm doing that? No, okay, I thought not. Yeah, same old. Oh, I forgot it was dark and I had to turn the lights on for a minute.
Getting that from YouTube.
That one. There you go. You want to run your mouth? There you go. That's my screen sitting on my ceiling. while you guys are worrying about, you know, can't turn your lights on because that little itty bitty light comes through the window and washes out your contrast levels, I can watch outer space on my ceiling. Now, that's the difference between what I do. You ever seen a setup like this before? Yeah, it's quite remarkable. Let's go to outer space. Which one we got here? I think I'm gonna go to, get that one over there. I think I'm gonna do this one over on this one. And this one over here. I think I'm gonna go to outer space on the ceiling. That's what I want. Oh, by the way, see that projector sitting on the floor? 60 bucks. That's what it cost me for that projector. My screen's 148 inches. That projector is only designed to do a screen size of 80 inches. That's an acoustic screen, by the way. That's some of the other technology we work on. There you go. Watch this. See, I can turn all the way to the side, all the way over, and that screen will pick up on a 190-degree viewing angle. I'm gonna bump this wall right here. Boom! Show me one demonstration. He does the exact same demonstration. That's not a P2 on the floor. That's an NEC. My screen is 3 times the size of his. Outer space screensavers. Starfield screensaver. See that Starfield on my ceiling? Want to get a little closer up there and see what it looks like up there? That is a Phoenix up there on my ceiling displaying. That's why I said when I watch those demonstrations and that little bit of light that pushed through those windows downstairs, hit that screen and washed it out. Here I am with a screen at 150 inches sitting up in my ceiling. That's a 720p short throw projector that cost me $139, and the projector cost me $60. Altogether, both projectors in here, $200. That's it. I'll put your screen paint in here to wash out. Can't see contrast, you can't see color. And there's demonstrations in here too. Let's go look at the ceiling. The ceiling is beautiful. Isn't that beautiful? That is a 2600 lumen projector right there. So keep in mind, like at the end of the day, yeah, I'll come on there, I'll show my demonstrations. I know your naysayers are going to come in, running your mouth, this, that, and the other, but then I come in and I show you something like this, and I just shut you down altogether. Again, I'm not trying to brag or anything here, but at the end of the day, if you're going to talk about true technology, true ambient light rejection technology, this is a demonstration I show off. Tron 4K demonstration. Tron 4K demonstration. Got one jump, one didn't. So we're gonna let this one run. While the other one's on a commercial. We'll leave this one. Try it again. Nope, we got a commercial. This one's gonna run a commercial at the bottom. We're gonna wait on this one till this one finishes out. Ooh, we'll watch the commercial at the same time. So this one should be ready for processing. There we go, get them back to the same area at the same time. Boom. Now, if I want, I can watch Tron on my ceiling and my screen at the same time. And most people struggle with ambient light in their environments or just having a little bit of light. My light sits in the middle of my screen and hits my other screen at the same time. 148-inch screen. My screen is only inches away from the actual ceiling itself. So it's taking in all that light, including the ceiling over top, and they're still maintaining a beautiful image at the same time while I'm using projectors in this environment that cost me $200. That's what you call impressive demonstration at the end of the day. All right, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video demonstration. Thank you all for your time. I have to get out of here. We're still having our Black Friday Cyber Monday sale, which is going to be ending on, got plenty of time, ending on December the 4th. All right, with that being said, got to go, and God bless. To you naysayers out there, my intentions are not to embarrass you, just to educate you at the end of the day. I love you much. Got to go.